Hello everyone, Mr. Stargate here, and welcome back to more of our D23 day on Lucasfilms. Today we're continuing our look at the DLC for LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens, and this one is an extra level, which is very surprising because it's basically just the First Order's point of view of what happened. Sorry, I couldn't help it. Because I do love Kylo Ren as a character, I really do. But let's get into the level because, well, why not? If you could, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. In this one, we're going to kind of talk about what we think is coming to Adventureland because we do know there's some stuff coming to it, so let's get to it with First Order Siege of Takodana. And again, if you subscribe, that would help us out. I'm also going to do the voice, so I'm going to do the best I can. Okay. The First Order Siege of Takodana. The First Order will stop at nothing to prevent the Resistance from finding Luke Skywalker. After learning that our BB unit contains clues to his whereabouts, the First Order narrowly misses out on seizing the data on Jakku. However, the First Order has spies everywhere, and one, Baze Natal, observes the droid and his companions on Takodana. Now, an attack force led by Kylo Ren himself leads there to finish the job and take no prisoners. Finger around the throat means death, but you can't see that because I don't do facial reactions. Anywho, semantics, I know.
Is here. I can sense it.
Plus, there was that message from Lizzie Natal. Shutting up now, sir.
Get the crews to their fighters.
For the First Order!
That was a really cool shot there, but that is from the movie. Anyway, I am beyond looking forward to what's coming to Adventureland. For those who don't know, we are not really as big as Adventureland thing coming to the parks, but we do know that we are getting the changes to Tortuga with the talking fire bird again. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait for that to open. I bet at the convention we'll get some news on it and maybe some news about some future Pirates of the Caribbean stuff, because we know about the Austin Butler remake, or we know a bit about it. I realize we have the bombs, we didn't decide to use them, but okay. This is probably just get some mini kits. Whoa, that's a lot of things to shoot at. 1 of 3. I know what vehicle it was. It was basically the thing that carried Leia, like that. I don't know why you're not letting us to destroy that one, but okay. Oh, that wasn't this. Or was it? I don't really know. But we got 2 mini kits. That is phenomenal that we can get 2 mini kits. But I do expect at D23 that we'll get some news about Pirates of the Caribbean.
You are on approach to their stronghold.
Either the movie or the new
Yes, sir.
restaurant. Okay, and we just gotta shoot the castle. Okay, interesting. They have obvious weak spots. But the reason I decided I wanted to talk about the Tortuga thing was because, because this is basically Tortuga in a weird kind of way. Like, it's a hidden bar where, like, a bunch of smugglers hang out, so I'm considering it kind of like a bar. Okay, as we just destroy this legitimate place of business. Like, I don't think they were breaking any laws. Aside from aside from us needing to blow it up for narrative reasons, there wasn't a real legal reason for them to destroy this place. Like, this is actively, like, terrorism at this point. I mean, like, the First Order, as far as I know, isn't even, like, I don't want to say the currency, but the government. So this is borderline just terrorism at this point. I know I'm not saying like the Resistance is not guilty of this either, because we know from Andor, which I do think we'll get some news on, because we did get that news about the guy who plays Orson Krennic coming back. I definitely think we'll get some Andor news for sure. Because it would surprise me if we didn't, especially after that major announcement. Also, we know they're filming season 2 soonish. I feel like we'll definitely get, like, sorry, because at one of the conventions we got the news of K2SO, and that never really came through yet. But anyway.
You can land safely now, sir.
Sir, the droid was spotted heading west with a girl.
I sense she is west.
That's when the trooper just... Shutting up, sir.
We need to find the droid.
Yeah, you go do your job, TR-8R. But yeah, again, I'm very much convinced. Let's just I'm going to talk about like what I think is going to be now Star Wars-wise pretty much now. Aside from just explicitly, as I just destroyed a trooper. Okay. That was odd. He's still holding that random guy hostage. Okay. Actually, I don't know if I want to talk about it. It's because that guy looks like he's from Wakanda in a weird kind of, cosmic kind of way. But do I think we'll get news on Eyes of Wakanda? I'd be surprised. The show was kind of just announced rather haphazardly. Like, it was just like announced at a random like it was like announced at a press reveal, which surprised me, and there's been like no news on it. Anyway, that's obviously gonna be a area. I'm pretty sure this one can do it because he has a little staff and a baton, which is cool that he has it, because I'd like to see more troopers with it. And also, this levels remind me so much of when Lego Batman did the villain levels, which are unique levels enough, and I really do want to cover that game down the line. But yeah, it's giving me some real vibes of that. Oh, there's a force thing here?
Crush any resistance.
Oh no, you have to fight the orcs.
And the droid.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, those are basically the orcs. There's no denying it. Like, those are the orcs from Lord of the Rings. They have the same design as the Lego orcs. You cannot hide to me that those are not the orcs from Lego Lord of the Rings. Like, you could fight against it, but I'm not going to believe you. Although Kylo Ren doesn't have the force thing there. But anyhow, I'm sorry. I'm so used to like fighting against the stormtroopers. In all honesty. Oh, cool. That's great with the little blasters. That was neat. Okay, Oddie wouldn't take you down, but okay. And then boom, you're down. That's the agility thing, which I think Kylo Ren can do. I know Kylo Ren can definitely do that force ability thing. But I was talking with a colleague earlier, and we were talking about Star Wars and if we think Kylo Ren will return, if they'll announce Kylo Ren returning. I'm very doubtful, just because the actor, Adam Driver, is so much, I don't want to say more busy, but he kind of exploded more than anyone else. As far as it's sad, we already have 5 of the mini kits. Okay. I'm just exploring as well, so I can talk about it. But I think it's a bit too early. I was asking with a friend, and they're like, "Do you think they'll announce anything about Rey's Star Wars movie?" I'm just like, "No, not yet. It's way too soon." Like, aside from signing Rey, I don't know if they have a director. I think if anything, we'll get news on James Mangold's Star Wars stuff.
Get off me! Let go!
I like those little fuzzy, like, gnats. Those are like Venom gnats. They look like Venom gnats. Just they got space armor. Anywho,
Any closer?
yeah, don't come any closer.
You'll regret it. Or I will. It's definitely one of those.
Oh, it's the Stormtroopers who were talking. I'm like, who's saying that? It's like, oh, it's the Stormtroopers. Doy.
Don't make me throw my...
But I do think Disney is going to have to make a major announcement, especially when going up against Epic Universe next year. There has to be something major, and I don't think Animal Kingdom is going to be it, even though I am beyond concerned that they are going to get rid of my favorite ride there.
Did I hit yours?
That was a bit excessive, but okay.
It was...
Wait, can we get all of them? In theory, you could. Oh, wrong trooper. I like that they show you the helmet. Like, they're like, yeah, that indicates what trooper you have to be in. It's like they have the same helmet. It doesn't really help indicate it. There you go. Now the troopers can finally come down. Okay. I'm assuming the one with the red is the commander.
Glad to see my plan of just...
Move that statue.
That tends to be what it is. Yeah, we gotta take this thing now. Even though we way outnumber it. But okay, semantics. We just need, in all honesty, one group, and then we could have the second one. But I don't think he has a gun. Well, he does. Hello, Statue of Maz. Ooh, that can be used. The force can be used on that. Let me switch to Kylo Ren. So I do like Kylo Ren. He's a personal favorite. I'm just gonna move that head because see what's inside. Oh, are you kidding me? There's a mini kit in there. Yeah, this level is just giving us mini kits. It's kind of interesting. And we already have 6 of the 10. I don't know why I'm surprised because it's a DLC level, but I thought like the DLC levels would like encourage you to want to come back and replay them. That's what I got from like the one with Poe and all the air ones. We need more of the troopers, or do we? Yeah, we need the troopers back. If I don't know why he just randomly stops. I've been having that recently where just they kind of lose momentum. But come on, gentlemen, let's go push a giant spaceship. Anywho, I do think the major Star Wars announcement will be some information on the shows and Mandalorian and Grogu. I, again, would be very much surprised if they announce a full-blown movie. Just because that doesn't seem to be what they're aiming for. And speaking of aiming for, the troopers, a massive amount of troopers can just aim for the same spot. And they can basically do what a fire character can do. I don't really mind it because it gives you a chance to lead the troopers. But, you know. Oh, Rey! And she's protected by that tree. But yeah, I do not expect Adam Driver to necessarily appear yet in, or at least be announced at the convention.
Sir?
Wait there.
I would be very surprised. But at the same time, I don't really see him at a lot of the conventions. Actually, I don't necessarily want to say that. Because I haven't been to a lot of the Star Wars conventions, but I know like that the main ones that you try to bring, he wasn't in a lot of them because I felt like they were trying to keep him secret. But anywho, again, I don't necessarily want to say that because I'm not 100% certain. I think again, since we're the First Order and the villains here, I do think Ben Mendelsohn will be there. Not necessarily to talk about Secret Invasion because that already happened. But to talk about him coming back in Andor, I definitely think because they did say Diego Luna did say in an interview that some of the cast members from Rogue One would come back for Andor, so maybe we'll get a tease of that. I'd be really surprised. I was gonna say because we can't really talk about Rogue One characters because Rogue One content is not in this game because Rogue One didn't exist yet when this game came out. So yeah.
Deal with her on my own.
In we go. To a dark and mysterious forest. This could only go well for us as the villains. Anyway, let's go. Whoa. Okay, I was like, what's going on there? This is kind of menacing. Oh, circle. Circle. So we can dodge, take that Rey. Ha 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 ha. Anywho. It's going to be 3 and then... Oh, 2 this time. Interesting. But yeah, like, I'm not even expecting Daisy Ridley to show up at the convention. Speaking of which.
The girl I've heard so much about.
Squad 7 through 9, report on location of BB unit.
The map. You've seen it. Forget the droid. We have what we need.
Ow!
I sense the battle is lost.
Did the flaming wreckage of our ships give it away?
I love that overreaction from Finn. And that was the level? Really? Okay. Wasn't that great of a... Well, it was kind of short. Wow. Okay. I don't think we got true Jedi, but whatever the game says. Yeah, it's been glitching a lot when it says the true... Wow, we were pretty dang close. 88%. We got, like, a lot of them make it. So going back through this level to 100% would not be hard. Because we got 6. I saw at least 3 we could have gotten. So I'm not concerned about that. We got the Jakku Freighter, okay. And a micro version of it. Cool. And then we just have the one from the Escape from Star Killer. But we got Stormtrooper Officer, FN-104, Laparo, okay. Thrompa, okay. Jaska Porus, okay. Rosser Winu, Sicario Thugs, okay. Interesting selection. I thought we'd play as like some cool Sith character. Like they're like, oh yeah, here's Snoke. And it was like, oh cool. Thanks for Snoke. And we're not in the planet that I initially started out, but again, the game can fool you by being like, oh yeah, you're in Quaidar, but you're actually in the Millennium Falcon. Shh, just don't tell anyone. We are in the Falcon. I told you. I told you. But we're going to go back to Takodana. Not to replay the level, but so I can talk a bit more about like what I think Star Wars-wise. Or more importantly, Andor. So yeah, I made it abundantly clear. I think Andor and maybe Grogu and Mando are going to be the two Star Wars draws. Actually, I keep on forgetting about Skeleton Crew because Skeleton Crew is supposed to come out this year. Oh my goodness, I forgot about Skeleton Crew. Skeleton Crew was supposed to come out December of this year, and I definitely think we'll get a first look at that, especially because when the merchandise leaked, which would be very interesting. And we know Jude Law's in the show, so yeah, the more you know. Let's take a look at the characters that are included in this pack because yeah, there were characters. Let's take a look at the Venomoths. It's actually Venomnat. This one has a chainsaw. That's kind of cool, Venomnat. And there's like, that's not a Venomnat. It's like, it looks like a Venomnat to me, so I'm going to call it a Venomnat. But it has a little chainsaw. Neato. That's pretty cool. I don't know if it's out of the way. I do like the design. He is a small figure, too. So that makes it worth a little bit more, I think, because he can access small hatches. But the next one is, I believe, his little friend who's also attacking the troopers. If I can find him. There we go. Thromba, okay. He has just a chainsaw blade, not even like a saw. It's just a straight up blade used from a chainsaw. Okay, interesting. Are these guys like psychopaths or something? Like they have, I don't want to assume, but that's kind of concerning when they both have chainsaws. Which I honestly think would be concerning, but okay. There we go. And then the next character, which was, yeah, Jaco Forrest, who looks like he's from Wakanda. He has a blaster. Yeah, that looks like a blaster from Wakanda. I could see that being a blaster from Wakanda. But again, that leads me to that confirmation of, like, do I think we'll get Eyes Wakanda stuff? I would be surprised, but they love... I don't want to say they love Black Panther at D23, but it wouldn't surprise me because they brought Black Panther to D23 more than once. I got the poster for the original, like a mini poster for Black Panther there at the Marvel giveaway. And I'm hoping they fix their lessons from last time as we just shot your trooper and he's just like, oh, what the heck. But yeah, Eyes Wakanda would be a safe bet, I think. Sorry. Oh, and he has a thermal detonator. That makes him a bit better. Anywho, this will access their level, I'm pretty sure. Yes, it will. Okay. Thought so. Or at least the galaxy map. Anyway, the next character who is the band player, right? Yeah, the Rossowino. He's... Wait, did they actually include his gut? They included his gut. Okay, he's a heavy. Oh my goodness. That's great to see because they don't really have a lot of heavy like machine gun operators. Like this is actually a machine gun. This is probably going to be a lot helpful in destroying like fire gold bricks because that's what a lot of those are used for, just to like do massive amount of damage. That's pretty cool. He's one of my favorites in this one. And then we'll look at the last one real fast, which is... I forgot down there, because he's so isolated compared to the rest. Tugs. Oh, he has, like, cataracts in one eye. Interesting. I bet he's strong. I like his design, in all honesty. It's not horrible. Reminds me a lot of, actually, the guy that Ray was selling a lot of her stuff in for rations. But I know it's not. But I'm assuming he has super strength, which makes him an ally in the fight. I know we're fighting a lot of these things, like we constantly rebuild them. But anyway, we also take a look at the ship, which is the Resistance Freighter. I don't mind the name of it. Actually reminds me a lot of the ship from Galaxy's Edge on that one. Actually, they did make a Lego set based on it, but I do want to find a race that we can do. I keep on trying to get this one. It constantly won't let me get to it, which is very, very odd. There has to be a race around here somewhere. Okay, well, let's select that. So at least will it get us to the land? No. It's going to be picky about that. I see how it is. As much as I want to do that race to show off the vehicle, it won't let us. Which is something I kind of have against the Takodana area because it's just a bunch of islands. It doesn't really work in that regard. But I do mind this ship. It's really cool. I wish it was something more than a freighter. But again, that's just my opinion. I don't know why we can't really go into the ocean because we have a jet. But anyway.
Do a friend a favor, won't you?
I'll try the best I can. I'm not really good at favors. If it'll unlock that section of the land, I will be more than happy to help you out. Semantics, I know. That's a BB thing. I try to avoid the BB puzzles a lot when I do these things. But anywho, I was like, we could buy that droid, but we can't. Anyway, this one's a bit lackluster in the free play, and I do apologize about that. We are going to head off and do the next level in a minute. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe for more of our D23 content. I'll take a look at the last level next up, which is going to be Escape from Starkiller Base. Till then, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and